As is Mr. Jordan from Ohio.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mayor Johnston, who's Abraham Gonzalez?
Thank you, Congressman. He is a individual that was released from the county jail on Friday in the city and county of Denver.
That's all you know about him?
I do know that he was facing charges that the
Venezuelan gang member arrested by Border Patrol on September 20th, 2023, released into the country by the Biden administration. A few months later, he's arrested in your city, charged with aggravated assault. On March 11th, 2024, he's charged with motor vehicle theft, stole a car, and then on March 20th, 2024, Mr. Gonzalez is charged with felony menacing.
Hey, everyone. Today we're diving into a heated exchange that's making waves across the nation. Congressman Jordan just confronted Denver Mayor Johnston over the controversial release of Abraham Gonzalez, a suspected gang member from the Denver County Jail. So, grab your popcorn, because we've got the full breakdown of this intense debate. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest updates and debates happening in politics today. Alright, let's set the stage. So, who exactly is Abraham Gonzalez? Gonzalez was arrested by Border Patrol in September 2023, linked to gang activities, and released into the country under the Biden administration's policies. Fast forward to March 2024, and Gonzalez is caught in Denver, facing charges of aggravated assault, motor vehicle theft, and felony menacing. What's really got people talking is
I send you a detainer, which includes an administrative warrant. Basically, it says if you're going to release this bad guy, this gang member who allegedly stole a car, menaced people, and assaulted people, give us a 48-hour heads up. Is that right? Does that refresh your memory?
I do know about the detainer request. I do know that we provided a notification of release.
What kind of notice did you give ICE when you released him?
We gave him notification. I'm not sure how long in advance it was.
I do know that. 1 hour.
I do know that there were
1 hour notice, and you released him 5 days ago, right? Why not give him more heads up? Actually, let's put the slide up. Let's see what it says here. Let's put the slide up. This is what the Denver Sheriff's Department, it's kind of hard to see, so I'll read it. It says, Denver Sheriff Department, ICE notification being released to the streets. I simply said, just release him to us. You release him to the streets. Why not release him to ICE?
Thank you. What we've done, and we do this regularly, we've done 1,226 of these, is we notify ICE.
I'm asking about one. I'm not asking about the 1,200. I'm asking about Mr. Abraham Gonzalez, who's a gang member from Venezuela, stole a car, assaulted someone. You had him in your custody for how long?
I know that we released
345 days you had him in custody. And I said, hey, can you give us 48 hours heads up?
I don't know.
You gave him 1 hour notice.
Mr. Congressman, we notified them of release. There were 6 ICE agents present when he was released, so they had enough time to respond and to be present.
Respond where?
To the jail where we released him from. So we released him we notified them of the release time. When we notify them of release, they come to the jail facility to pick them up.
Why didn't you say, that's not what you said. You said you released him to the streets. Did you release him to the streets? You release him to ICE?
What we do, sir, is we release him from our county jail, and we coordinate with ICE on that release time and release date so that ICE can come and pick them up from that location.
Pick them up where? In the parking lot?
Yes, sir. They're on the facility
property.
Guess
what happened in the parking lot?
I know, sir. I've reviewed the video. So I looked at it. I've talked to the sheriff last night.
One of the ICE officers got assaulted, didn't he?
I've reviewed the video,
They had
sir.
to tase the guy, didn't they?
Would you like me to
what's really got people talking is that despite all of this, Denver's mayor decided to release him from jail. Congressman Jordan claims that the mayor didn't give ICE the required 48-hour heads up to pick him up. Instead, they only gave ICE a 1 hour notice before letting him go. Now let's talk about what happened when ICE showed up to take him into custody. ICE agents were forced to confront Gonzalez in the parking lot, not inside the jail. Why does that matter? In that chaotic moment, 6 ICE agents were reportedly needed to subdue Gonzalez, with tasers being deployed in the process. Imagine this, 6 officers, when only a couple of officers could have done the job if proper procedures were followed. This is where Jordan goes in, accusing the mayor's policies of putting both law enforcement and the community in danger. Is this a result of sanctuary city policies, or simply an oversight? Now, we're getting into the heart of the matter, Denver's sanctuary city policy. Mayor Johnston defends the release, citing that Denver does not shield criminals but aims to provide services to all individuals.
Would you like me to answer, sir?
No, I'd like you to answer. Did they tase him?
I know that there were 6 officers that had multiple tasers. I saw the detention on video.
6 officers. If you keep him in the facility and they come in the facility and get him, does it take 6 officers? Probably takes 2, doesn't it?
So we've been doing these, as I mentioned, 1,224 times, 1,226 times. This is the first time I've been made aware of there's been an incident like this. So I reached out to ICE after I saw the video. I've coordinated with their team and offered to sit down and see if there are procedures we can change.
It's a simple
make sure this
question.
works smoothly.
It's a simple question. You can release him in the parking lot, give ICE 1 hour notice, and they got to send 6 officers to arrest this guy. Or you can say, hey, what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold him. You come in and bring 2 officers in, and you turn him over there. Why not do it that way?
We have a city ordinance.
You know why you don't do it that way?
We have a city ordinance that governs.
Because you're a sanctuary city. This is the whole point.
No, sir, I disagree with you.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll tell you why. If you talk about sanctuary as a definition of shielding people from law enforcement, we do not do that. What we do is provide services. In this context, what we did is we.
But here's the problem. Sanctuary city policies, which limit cooperation with federal authorities like ICE, have been the subject of intense debate. Critics argue that these policies actually put citizens at risk. Jordan doesn't hold back, calling out the mayor for releasing a known gang member to the streets instead of letting ICE handle it directly inside the facility. And that, folks, is the core of this dispute. Public safety versus political ideology. So what's the fallout from this incident? Well, this isn't just a local issue. People across the nation are debating whether sanctuary city policies like the one in Denver are putting everyone at risk. With ICE agents assaulted and the safety of the community at stake, it raises the question, are these policies really protecting public safety or creating more chaos?
As we coordinated the release.
An officer got assaulted because of your policy, which says we're going to release him to, in your words, not mine, to the streets. They have to arrest him in the parking lot. They bring 6 officers when they could have had 1 or 2 just come in your facility, in the jail, and take the guy there. But you won't do it that way.
I've seen the video. I've reached out to ICE.
care if
I've
you've seen
offered
the
to
video. I
sit
know the
down and
facts
coordinate
too.
on strategies. If we need to make adjustments to what we do on releases, we'll do that. This is the first time in the 1,226 releases
You know,
I've heard
I read your
so we'll
written
take
testimony
action.
last night. I read your written testimony last night. 4.5 pages. And you used the word safe, safer, or safety 13 times. Talking about my job is to protect is the safety of the people in Denver. We prioritizing making sure everyone in our community is safe. That's a lie. Because it was not safer for the ICE agents who are part of your community. No way was it safer. The safest thing to do is to say, ICE, we got him in custody. Come here, we're releasing. We held him 345 days. We can't hold him a second longer. We can't wait for you to come inside the building. We got to let him go, so you have to arrest him in the parking lot. That is how stupid sanctuary policies are and what they mean to the community that you put at risk and to the ICE officers ICE officer who was assaulted, and they had to use a taser on them. It's not good.
Mr. Chairman,
Time, Mr. Chairman.
5 minutes is up.
Consent request.
And let's not forget the real-life consequences of these policies. ICE agents are tasked with enforcing federal law, but when they can't do their job properly due to local regulations, it puts everyone in harm's way. So what do you think? Should sanctuary cities like Denver continue to operate the way they are, or is it time for change? Should law enforcement have a more streamlined process with ICE when dealing with criminals like Gonzalez? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on this ongoing debate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.